So, yes, I'm from Boston. Oh, I thought that might get some bigger claps. So it's my first time in Burbank, and everyone's so friendly here. I flew into Burbank Airport, and it was like a dream. The plane landed. All right, yeah. The plane landed. They rolled like a staircase right up to the door. And then when I walked off, people on the tarmac were just waving because they're happy. I walked into the airport. There's one baggage claim. Super simple. I love simple. I popped my suitcase right off the turnstile. And I go outside, and then the crosswalk. I'm in the crosswalk. There was a little traffic cop with a fedora on. He smelled like sunscreen. I was like, are you a lifeguard or a traffic cop? Not sure. I felt like I was in a banana boat commercial. And I was like, sorry, sir, I've been rolling my suitcase around here, and I'm a little lost. I'm looking for your Uber stand. I'm holding up traffic. I'm so sorry. And he was like, don't even worry about it. These people are fine. They were like, welcome to Burbank. You're fine. And he's like, we actually have an Uber hut. I'm like, you have a hut of Ubers? He's like, yes, we have an Uber hut. You go over there, sit under it. Uber will come pick you up. And it did. Uber came. I got in. It was super simple, and I left. Now, if I was in a crosswalk at Boston Logan Airport with my suitcase, and I turned to a cop and said, so sorry, I'm holding up all your traffic. I'm just looking for your hut of Ubers. He would take one look at me, and he would say, what are you, from the Wizard of Oz? Why don't you clack your shoes and go back to Kansas? And I'd be like, I'm from here. And he'd be like, are you being a wise ass? No, sir. At this point, an angry driver would breach the crosswalk, be mowing down your suitcase, chucking beer cans out at you, like, where'd you get your shoes, the Wizard of Oz? I love Boston. It's such a charming city. So I like to say I'm functionally... This is perfect, actually. I like to say I'm functionally disorganized. Which means I have 55,000 unread emails right now. Yeah, oh, I know. Tell me about it. But I do have a solution, so that's the functional part about it. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to batch like 15 emails together at a time into like zip files. And I'm going to label them like digital bouquets. And then for friends or families, birthdays, holidays, or just because they know me, I'm going to forward them. And I'm going to be I was thinking of you, happy birthday. Here's a little digital bouquet for you. There's got to be an Old Navy promo code in there somewhere for you. Yippee, buy yourself some flip-flops on me. So I'm Irish Catholic, and that's not shocking because I'm from Boston. I know, people are like, oh, it's such a stereotype that not everyone from Boston is Irish Catholic. A lot of people are. So, but I'm not really religious. I don't really go to church. But I went recently with my grandfather. And I made sure I sat in middle of the pew. If you've ever been to a Catholic church, the pews run the whole width of the church. And they come around with a little cash basket. And they ask for it's like a little like a basket on a stick. And they ask for donations. I don't carry cash. So I'm like, we got to sit in middle of the pew. Because they can't reach us in middle of the pew. Boy, was I wrong. The priest came up to the pew. I said, don't make direct eye contact. He took out the little basket. He looked at us. He started extending it. It was like a pool skimmer. And the next thing you know, it's like bobbing in front of our face. And they don't say anything. They just bob it. They make you feel guilty. $1, $2. And I'm like, no cash here, no cash. He starts retracting it. And then he starts bringing it back out and looks again. I'm like, man, why don't you guys update your payment system? Why don't you get like Cash App or something? I'm like, you know what? I got some digital bouquets. You give me your email, I'll forward them to you. So I'm in my 30s. No woos for that. I'm in my early 30s. There's a difference. And everyone's like, oh, when you're in your 30s, your hangovers, like, if you go out, they're so bad. Like, they're so much worse in your 20s. I disagree. Because I know the worst thing I did when I'm drunk the night before was order a Domino's pizza with not apply a discount code.